Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
And we are back from a short little trip there on the East Coast to Fort Lauderdale, back here in the sunny city of Phoenix, Arizona, the home where we belong, the home of the Beewolves. We're looking good so far, Pete. Good record.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And quite a win after a kind of a demoralizing loss against the Crocodons. They were able to bounce back and take one from the Freebooters.
They were. Today's team on the menu is going to be the New York Wideloads. You can see them there. It's mostly, this team's been here together like this since last season. There's only a couple fresh faces on there. Whoops. I want to get back to that. The Wideloads. Doggone. That's what you get for now. Whoop. Here they are. Oh, not the water bullets. Hold on. There they go. Wideloads. The Cards, there's two new players on the team this year. They get the where is he? All right, Tom, back up here. The roster. Boy, this didn't work well. Ellis Locos, B+ right fielder, rookie, picked him up this year. He is 30-year-old, first year in the league, paying $10.2 million a year. So far, he's played 12 games, 11 for 43, so he's hitting 256. Got 4 RBIs. Promising new fella for the team, Pete.
Yes, sir.
The only other player of note is somebody we looked at in the off-season, somebody we've seen a lot of and have a lot of respect for, the C+ ranked relief pitcher, the Rocket Man, Rocket Ramon. Played last season for the Overdogs. Had a 2-3 record, not bad, a 4.13 ERA, but like you said, I think he was talking before the broadcast started. He's 0-0 this season with a 8.0. Ugh.
Yeah, not off to a good start. Our good friend for Rocket Ramon, he was pitching for the Freebooters back when we started in the league. So he's been around for a while, and he may be on the backside of an illustrious career. But again, I would never bet against Rocket Ramon.
I wouldn't either. So that kind of brings us back out to today. Except before today, we're going to tell you a little bit about the last game. That's right, I forgot. We're going to go all over the place. Okay, so this game should have been won by the Beewolves easy, Pete. It was not a foregone conclusion. The Beewolves did what they could, though, and they started easy when DH Ruby Green steps up to the plate in the top of the first and drives one out in the outfield. And the RBI man pulls 2 of hers across the plate, putting the Beewolves out in front by 2. They then grab another, making it 3-0 when Freddie Knox punches one out into left center field, bringing the runner around from first base, and it's 3-0 Beewolves. But the Freebooters dig deep, and they hit right back in the bottom of the first. First Sturdy Woodman pushes one out to the same location, bringing in a runner all the way around from second to make it 3-2. Then Guns Jackman gets the third straight double in a row for the Booters, bringing in another and making it a 1-point game. I'm sorry, the first one, it was one apiece, okay. Then Patience Evergreen does what she's done many times before, and that's belt out another multi-bagger, and just like that, the Freebooters erase a 3-0 Beewolves lead, and the game is tied. And it was a line drive home run, just barely made it out, but we've seen her do that damage before.
Yeah, she's good for a clutch hit.
The Freebooters go for a fourth when Rocky Backstop nails one out in the right field, but Billy the Boink fires the cannon, and Steve Monstour tags the runner, keeping it even at 3. What a play, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, Hanley Dexteris puts the Beewolves back in front during the next side with this monster home run over the center field wall. It was a good day for Hanley Dexteris. It's nice to see him contributing regularly, and again, Pete, you know?
It is. It is. He's been a little spotty at the start of the season, but hopefully he's settling in now, and we're going to see some more consistent play out of him.
Then in the top of the third, Laura Franco just pulverizes this Angel Verde meatball, sending it more than 480 feet over the Beewolves relievers, and Arizona takes a 2-run lead. It was a monster. Yes, but in the bottom half of the inning, Patience Evergreen slams a 2-count slider by Beavis Ortiz over the left field wall, and the live drive home run with a runner on ties the game up at 5 apiece. You know, I realized I was talking about the double before. It was a single she hit out in the outfield that brought one, and this was the line drive home run that we just saw there. But up to this point, the Beewolves showed they can go blow to blow with the freebooters showed they can go blow to blow with the Beewolves. Then at the top of the sixth,
The free wolf.
this is going horribly. The Beewolves begin to pull away. First, Steve Monstour hits a nice outfield single, bringing a runner all the way in from first. And then Magic Moore hits one into the outfield, bringing in Ruby Green from second base, which she just stole in the previous play at the top of the seventh. And then Ruby Green herself puts things out of reach when she jumps on this pitch from freebooter reliever Dunk Ventura. It's a 3-run home run, and the Beewolves are in front by a score of 10-5. That's really when they broke it open.
Yeah, that big 3-run shot that kind of closed the doors on the freebooters. You could almost feel the air go out of old El Viejo at that point.
The parade of pitchers sees our old friend Kay Frequent on the mound for Fort Lauderdale, but she serves this one up to our new friend Magic Moore, who brings Freddie Knox home from second to make it 11-5. Steve Monstour then saunters up and floats this one out over the center field wall. It just barely makes it, but with a runner on, the game is now 13-5 Beewolves. Way to go, Mr. Knox. The scoring then caps off with this passed ball into the dirt as Hanley Dexterous slides in to finish the game off at 15-5. And it all ends when reliever Tats Belfour delivers to Sturdy Woodman, who drives one on the ground to Bertha Banks, who completes the play, and the Beewolves take it by 10. What a one-sided victory.
And Belfour gets his first save of the season.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we were hoping to win that game big, but it was looking close up until about the sixth when they started to break away. I feel bad for the freebooters. They're supposed to be bullpen beasts, but their bullpen was completely ineffective.
Yeah, as we saw in the game, Angel Verde went down early. He took a hard shot off the face, and he pitched what was it, 3 1/3, 2 1/3, something like that.
Yeah.
And so they kind of got the revolving door of pitchers, and I don't think that helped them out very much. But as me and Tom noted during the game, all their pitchers don't seem to be off to a very good start. They all of them seem to have very high ERAs at this point in the season.
It's a struggling team. I don't know how they're going to turn things around. They're going to need to make some moves. But speaking of moves and other things going on, Pete, I guess we got 15 other games to tell you about before we get to this game here, including the Wideloads last game. So why don't we start it off with the San Diego Platypi visiting the Grapplers up there in San Jose. Want to give us that one first?
You got it. The Platypi travel to San Jose to take on the Grapplers. It's a back-and-forth battle with the Grapplers. Take it 6-2.
Herbisaurs go down to San Diego, play the Moonstars, and it's all Moonstars all day, 11-1.
The Blowfish travel to Philadelphia to take on the Freedom, and it's a low-scoring event, but the Freedom take it 5-4.
These Wideloads go out to play the Buzzards in Colorado, and they eke out a win 3-2.
The Burners take on the Crocs, and it's Crocs all day. Oh, Burners coming back, but it's Crocs 13-6.
The Freedom go out to play the Outlaws on the West Coast, and it's Freedom out in front and stay in there, 15-3, big win.
The Warblers travel to take on the Frontrunners, and it's Warblers 5, Frontrunners 2.
Top team Wild Pigs against the Sawteeth, and the Wild Pigs flex their muscles 5-1.
The Hot Corners in the Platypi, it's back and forth, but the Platypi take it 7-5.
Detroit Heaters go out to play the Grapplers on the West Coast, and the Heaters pound them at first, but the Grapplers come back. It's back and forth. Wow, and at the end, the Grapplers pull out a home win.
The Gold Coats versus the Jacks, and it was the Gold Coats out first, but the Jacks take it in the long run 9-7.
Grapplers win 9-8. Sandcats at the Sirloins in St. Louis. The Sirloins win at 8-3.
The Arctics take on the Herbisaurs, and it's Arctics 1-0.
That's a big one. The Moose and the Bullets take it 9-5.
The Moonstars and the Nemesis, and it's Moonstars 11, Nemesis 2. Boy, the Moonstars seem to be coming on, Tommy. Plus 31 run differential. Wow, the run differentials are really going sky high.
Yes, they are. Start us off on that other conference, Pete.
You got it, my brother. Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division. The Crocodons sitting with a comfortable 2-game lead over the Blowfish. Crocodons with a record of 10-4 have sole possession of first place, while the Blowfish just behind them with a record of 8-6. Like I said, are 2 games back.
Boy, and yeah, last year's old champs, the Moose, sitting at the bottom at 6-9. What's that about? And a negative 33 run differential.
I was going to say, yeah, they're struggling to score. It looks like.
Oh, what a difference a season makes. Uncharted division, the Wild Pigs hanging out as one of the top teams in the league. They're 11-4 this year. The New York team with a plus 34 run differential, looks like the second best in the league at this point. They're a full game ahead of the San Diego Platypi, who are always tough at 10-5.
Yeah, that was one of the worst divisions last season, and now look at them: plus 34, plus 24, plus 10, plus 50.
They're all plus. There's not a negative run differential in that division.
And rounding out the Pioneer Conference down there in the Journey division, the Grapplers with a record of 8-7. So after a 2-game winning streak, they just go ahead get one game above 500. They hold a 1-game lead over the Sandcats, who have fallen back to second place with a record of 7-8. So
there. in our Explorer Conference, the Seafarer division, guess who's in the front? It's the Houston Jacks at 9-6, and they're a full game ahead of, you guessed it, the front runners, who are 8-7. Odd thing though that the Jacks, top of that division, they have a negative run differential at -2.
Well, in our very own trade division, the Sirloins, with a record of 11-4, tied for the best record in baseball with the Wild Pigs and the Moonstars. They're sitting alone atop the trade division with a 1-game lead over the Water Bullets, who will hold a sole second place with a record of 10-5. They're a game back. And then our very own Beewolves, with a record of 8-6, are 2.5 games behind out of first place with a plus 10 run differential.
And then to finish things off in the Curiosity division, the San Diego Moonstars are 11-4 this year, looking real good, plus 31 run differential. They are 3 full games ahead of the San Jose Sawteeth, who still have a winning record at 8-7. Ahead of at the bottom of that division, the 5-9 Wideloads, another last place team we're going to be hosting tonight.
Yeah.
That brings us to tonight's game. Game number 15 of 44. We're about the 1/3 mark of the season. After this game will be just over. It's the 5-9 Wideloads power hitters against our 8-6 Arizona Beewolves contact specialists. The Wideloads, New York's going to put their starting right-hander, Jerry Ronner, on the mound. He doesn't throw the ball very hard at all. His strength is he's got a good jug, so he can really move the ball, and he's accurate enough. He's racked up a 1-1 record on the season with a 3.3 ERA, which is really, really pretty good, and a 1.07 whip, so it won't be a piece of cake to get past Ronner.
No, it won't. And just behind him, backing him up, you got Hackliner at third base with power, excellent ability to connect at home plate. He's got a little bit better than average speed on the base paths. He's hitting .278 with 6 home runs, Tom. Darcy Hicks at first base. He's got very good power. He's got excellent ability to connect at home plate, and a little bit less than average speed on the base paths. He's only hitting a paltry 190 so far this season. And Chimo Gaspar, the shortstop, with excellent power. A little bit less than average ability to connect at home plate, and a little bit better than average speed on the base paths. He's hitting .296 with 3 home runs.
Oof. They're going to be good. Yeah, they're going to be. Well, and these guys, we got to play them tough today because Wideloads they're like a caged animal, like you said. They're in last place. So they're trying to get the game back. They just won against another last place team. They beat their last game 3-2, like we covered in the pregame against the Buzzards. They're going to be going up against our third string starting pitcher, Fran Giappani. Not third best, but just third in line. She's a right-hander. She throws the ball pretty hard. She's got good enough junk, and she's fairly accurate. She's got a 2-1 winning record on the season thus far, and a 6.97 ERA. So she's going to look to shave that down a little bit, along with her 1.16 WHIP.
Yeah, let's hope she gets to do that. Backing her up is the first baseman, Laura Franco, who's locked in. She's got excellent power and excellent ability to connect at home plate and excellent speed on the base paths, and she's outperforming all of her career stats so far this season. She's hitting .424 with 3 home runs. Hanley Dexter's the shortstop, who, as Tommy pointed out earlier, seems to be kind of smoothing out his game, getting a little bit more consistent. He's got very good power. He's got excellent ability to connect at home plate, excellent speed on the base paths. He's hitting .288 though on the season with 4 home runs. Not only 4 home runs, but 4 home runs. And then Ruby Green, the first base, our pinch hitting first baseman. She's locked in as well, and she's got the very good power, better than average power, good power. She's got excellent ability to connect at home plate, and she's got good speed. She's hitting .333 with 2 home runs, and she's outperforming her career stats. And did I mention she's locked in as well?
I don't know if you did or not.
But you're looking at the Wideloads with 9 home runs on the board, and the Beewolves with 8.
There you go.
No, 9, right? 9, yeah.
I was going to say, not even making the notable players. Billy LeBoink, I was watching the ticker there. He's tied for second for RBIs on the season at 16.
Yeah, we've got, Hanley Dexteris has 4. Bertha Banks has 4 home runs. So who is it? Magic Moore, or is it? There's somebody else who has 4 as well. Our team, the Beewolves, in 15 games have 26 home runs on the season. I can't believe that they're not being given more credit for having power.
Yeah, you would think. All right, here comes the lineup for the assistant coach, looking a little something like this. It's going to go Freddie Knox starting off playing second base. Again, he's filling in for Gina Torrance, who's nursing some illness. So Freddie Knox is going to be, he's been playing well. He'll be playing second base, batting first. Second, Hanley Dexter is going to follow him. So Hanley likes to get somebody else in there, watch those first pitches come in before he swings the bat. He will play shortstop. Laura Franco is going to bat third and play first base. Like Pete said, she is locked in, so it'll be good to see her playing. Batting fourth and playing third base, Ruby Green, who is locked in. And it looks like Bertha Banks is just a little bit tense, so that's why they're going to make that swap there. But Ruby Green showed when she played DH in that last game, she's ready to throw down, so they're going to throw her in. Buster Biggs is going to bat fifth and play left field. Magic Moore is batting sixth, playing center field. None other than Billy LeBoink's going to play right field, as he does unless his arm falls off. And he's batting seventh. Batting eighth and catching today is going to be Eliza Peck. She's filling in for Steve Monstro, who's just going to get a little bit of a rest just to freshen up a bit. So it'll be good to see her behind the plate. And batting ninth is going to be our pitcher, Fran Giappani. It was a 4-finger, 2-finger curveball, slider, and changeup. And usually when your pitcher hits, it's like there's a throwaway. But Fran Giappani's not a bad hitting pitcher. So
Beewolves all the way around have pretty good hitting pitchers.
There you go. And they're going to throw us down the field. Pete, we're going to welcome the New York Wideloads with a big old something or other.
Beautiful day at Red Rock. They got the roof open. Must be a nice breeze coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to talk about the Wideloads and their lineup as we get going here.
Looking out towards Sholo over the right center field wall.
There you go. Darcy Hicks, the first baseman, batting first. Second is Royds at catching. Gaspar at shortstop. Liner in third base. Hobbs in left field. Acuro in center field. Locos in right field. Baker at second base, and Rauner pitching. Coming up at the top of the first, Darcy Hicks, Ella Royds, and Chimo Gaspar. They're going to square off against Fran Giappani with that 6.97 ERA. Beautiful day. Jump drive. Jump dive. Real cheap real estate. Darcy Hicks playing first base in 190. No home runs, 1 RBI on the season.
All right, sir. Here we go.
First pitch from Giappani's in there for cold strike. Strike one. Giappani with 14 strikeouts on the season. That's in there for a called second strike, and Hicks finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, inside, ball 1. 1 and 2. Beaned knockout coffee. Get stung. That's a low, ball 2. The count is evened up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Hicks feeling neutral and fit. There's a roller to Ruby Green, who's going to pick it up, make the throw across the field to Laura Franco for the first out. 1 out. Ella Royds locked in and fit, hitting .297, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. She's catching today for the Wideloads. 1 out. That's fouled off into the stands along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike. Ella Royds with 7 RBIs this season. Takes the second pitch for a cold strike, so she finds herself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled off hard into the dugout along the first baseline. Look out. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first. Swing and a miss. Giappani gets another one. make it 15 Ks on the season. And Chimo Gaspar, the shortstop, steps in. He's neutral and fit, hitting .296. He's got 3 long balls on the season. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Chapani delivers. In there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Chapani throwing her 12th pitch here. High, ball 2. 2-1. Gaspar has good power versus the left-handed pitching. That won't come into play against Chapani. Franco, ground ball to Franco, picks it up, takes it herself, steps on first for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors as we head into the bottom of the 1st. Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexter's, and Laura Franco going to look at Rounder with a 3.38 ERA. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, hitting .345, home run and 7 RBIs.
It's good average. First pitch gets ahead of it. Strike 1, the first pitch from Jerry Rauner. Second pitch is a ball, 1 apiece. It's always nice to host a New York team here. It's always pretty exciting. He pops that one up down the left field line. It's going deep and foul, but it's caught by Hobbs just left of the line.
Hanley Dexter is the shortstop, neutral and fit, known as a tough-out utility player. He's hitting .288 with 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. We talked about him at the top of the game. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, strike 1. That's inside, 1-1. There's a smash to right field. Right fielder's under it, though. Locos makes the catch for the 2nd out. So 1-2, and Laura Franco.
Boy,
it's up to you.
I wasn't sure about that. Laura Franco comes up locked in, hitting 424. And Rauner looks scared to pitch her. Throws the 7th pitch outside. 8th one's a little bit high, and he's going around the zone. That one finally makes it in outside corner. Strike 1, 2-1 the count to. She hits a little roller down the line to Hack Liner, picks it up, double pump, throw to first, and we're out of the 1st inning, Pete.
Yeah, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Beewolves there, so it's 0-0 as we head into the top of the 2nd. Hack Liner, Wade Hobbs, and Fungo Akuro going to face Chapani with 13 pitches with 1 strikeout. Her ERA's dropped to 6.65.
As Hack Liner just made that last play on the last inning there, hitting 278 on the season with 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. So the outfield is going to need to go deep for him. First pitch misses outside. It's a ball. And Fran Japani's underway here in the 2nd inning. Inside corner, strike 1, even at 1 apiece. Safety off for Hack Liner, who's looking to do some damage. Let's see what Japani gets him to swing at. Gets a signal. Eliza Peck winds up, throws it. Inside corner, strike 2. She's ahead in the count. 1-2. Good crowd on hand here today at Red Rock. That one misses outside. We're knotted up at 2 apiece. Top of the 2nd. Still no score. Beewolves, Wideloads. Check swing. Misses on the inside corner. We're full up against Hack. Frangipani closing in on our 20th pitch. That nice curveball. No swing strikeout. That's her 2nd of the day.
Now batting, the left fielder, Wade Hobbs.
That brings up Wade Hobbs, the left fielder. But normally plays center, I think it said. Wade's hitting .239 on the season. He's got 3 RBIs. No home runs yet. But he's a power hitter, so it's kind of interesting. The outfield's going to play him deep, just in case he tries his 13. Lucky number 13 watches the 2nd one in there for a strike. Now we're even at 1 apiece. Nice breeze here, like Pete said. Mid-autumn days. That one's outside corner, 1-2. And again, Japani's ahead in the count. Winding up, makes the throw inside corner. That's hit. Diving. Freddie Knox couldn't pick it up. And he's going to get on first base there as Magic Moore throws it into Knox to hold him up. First single of the game goes to the Wideloads.
The center fielder,
Fungo Akiro is hitting 179. The center fielder for the Wideloads with his protective gear on his left foot. Watch for those foul balls. He's standing in the right-hand batter's box. Swings hard at the first one, but that's going to drift foul. Close. We're at 0-1 the count. That one misses inside, ball 1. The pressure's up a little bit here. The fans on their feet cheering on Fran Japani. There's the run. Freddie Knox has to go back, grab it, toss it back behind him. The second. What a play! Wow! Did you see that?
Nice play. The backwards flip from Freddie Knox. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 hit. It's the bottom of the 2nd. Ruby Green, Buster Biggs, and Magic Browner threw 10 pitches. Brought his ERA down to 3.2 after the 1st inning. Ruby Green playing first base is locked in and fit. She's known as an RBI man, hitting .333, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs on the season. First pitch for Rounders inside, ball 1. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one's low. It looks like Rounders are trying to pitch around Green here. 3 balls, no strikes to Ruby Green. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash up the middle into center field. Ruby Green leads off with a single. Way to go, Ruby.
All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether she just let him keep throwing and try and get the walk, but he made the mistake of going right down the middle. Buster Biggs' average has slipped to 288 now, 3 home runs, 80 RBIs, but Buster's looking to get back in his old form. Last season, one of the hottest players in the league. 2 quick balls from Ronner. Again, Ronner's trying to find that strike zone. Gets it. That one's right back up the middle. Another screaming single by the Beewolves, and they're looking good. They got 2 on with no outs.
That's right. And in steps Magic Moore, who's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's hitting .392, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Runners at first and second with no outs. First one's high, ball 1. That's in it for a called strike, 1-1. That one's high as well. So 2 balls and a strike to Magic Moore, the center fielder. He bunts it into the air, and it's a good sacrifice bunt. Magic Moore is out at first, but the runners are able to move up from first and second to second and third. Billy LeBoink stepping in the box.
Now with only just 1 out, we got runners at second, third, and scoring position. Billy LeBoink needs an outfield single. First pitch in there for strike. Pressure up. Bottom of the second. Still no score. 2 quick strikes by Ronner. Coming in his 25th pitch. LeBoink hits a high one, and it's going to land in there. He's going to have to come back. He slides in. Oh, and he's out. Doggone it. You know, Billy.
But the Beewolves pick up one on that. Billy LeBoink standing at first, and Buster Biggs was thrown out at third base, but they were able to pick up a run. So it's 1-0 Beewolves. There's a smash going to the second baseman Baker, who will pick it up and throw it to Hicks at first for the third out. So Beewolves pick up 2 hits in that inning, making it 1-0. So as we head into the top of the third, it's Beewolves 1, Wideloads 0. Elias Locos, Izzy Baker, and Jerry Rauner are going to face Japani, who's thrown 26 pitches with 2 strikeouts. Ellis Loco, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. He's got connection versus right-handed pitching. He's hitting .261 this season. No home runs, but 4 RBIs on the board. Takes the first pitch for called strike. Strike 1. That's popped up but foul along the third baseline, so that'll be no balls, 2 strikes to Elias Locos. Top of the third, Beewolves 1, Wideloads 0. There's a roller to Dexteros, and he'll pick it up, make the throw to Franco for the first out. Izzy Baker, the second baseman, neutral and fit, known as a stealer around the league. He's hitting .364 this season, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Baker looks in, swing and a miss, and Japani put that one right past Baker. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's a little high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Japani delivers. Ooh, fouled off hard along the third base line. Out of play. And Baker finds himself behind 1-2. There's a blooper. Oh, just over the head of Freddie Knox, who dove for it. So there's a single on the board for the Wideloads. Runner at first is known as a stealer, Jerry Rauner, the pitcher, hitting .286. No home runs, 1 RBI though. 1 out with a runner at second. That's in it for a called strike. Rauner squared around like he was going to try and bunt. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first. That one was high. Rauner squared around again, looking like he was going to bunt. He bunted that one, and that's going to be a good, clean sacrifice. And the runner was able to get to second, but they threw out Rauner at first. So now there's a runner at second base with 2 outs, and Darcy Hicks, the first baseman, who's 0 for 1 today. Runner at second's known as a stealer. Hicks hitting .186 on the season. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Throw back to second, and the runner's able to get back. 1 ball, no strikes. Japani delivers high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Darcy Hicks, the wide load first baseman. That's in there for a called strike. Hicks lets that go by. 2 balls and a strike. That's fouled off along the third baseline. So the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Darcy Hicks goes down. Another K for Japani. So as we head into the bottom of the third, it's no runs, 2 hits for the Wideloads, 1 run on 3 hits for the Beewolves. Fran Japani, Freddie Knox, and Hanley Dexter is going to face off against Rounders, doing 26 pitches, giving up 3 hits. Japani, the starting pitcher, is neutral in pitch. He's hitting 0 this season.
Well, let's make a change to that. Jerry Ronald throws his 27th pitch right to her, but she swings under it. Strike 1, 0 the count. Inside corner, strike 2, and he's in command. Outside corner, a 3-pitch strikeout. Not a good showing there by Fran Japani.
No. Freddie Knox, the second baseman's neutral in pitch. 0 for 1 though today, hitting 333. Home run, 7 RBIs. He's playing second base today for the Beewolves. That's in there for a ball. Ball 1. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a smash up the middle in the center field, and Freddie Knox is going to reach with a clean single. So runner at first with 1 out.
Now back, the shortstop.
Haley Dexter is 0 for 1, 283 on the season. Like Pete mentioned, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. He's got a runner at first base, a fast runner. Runner's keeping an eye on him. It's a hard jumping catch by Baker, and luckily Knox didn't go.
Now batting.
2 outs. Laura Franco, the first baseman. She's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 though today, hitting 412. Runner delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Knox is off with the pitch. He's going to walk into second base with a steal. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs still. Laura Franco. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Freddie Knox standing at second base. Single scores another run. Throw back to second, but Knox is back. That's off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And Laura Franco goes down on strikes. So the score is still 1-0 Beewolves as we head in the top of the 4th. Ella Royds 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Chimo Gaspar 0 for 1. And Hack Liner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Japani's thrown 41 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA is down to 6.08.
The catcher.
All right. Ella Royds comes in.
She's doing well, but her pitch count is just too high, Tommy. I think she's going to have to try and find a way to bring it down a bit.
A little bit. Ella Royds is not going to be an easy one to throw to. Locked in. She throws that one down low. Misses ball 1, 1-0 the count. Ella Royds, 2 long balls. Power hitter. That one's a nice curve in there for a strike. 1 apiece. Outside corner, strike 2, and Japani gets it back now. Number 40 in command with a 1-2 count. Top of the 4th and a 1 run. Inside corner, strike 3. Swing and a miss. Great pitch there by Japani, who shows her enthusiasm.
Chimo Gaspar.
Yes, sir.
Sparrow for 1, hitting 291. The shortstop for the Wideloads. Always a dangerous hitter with a lot of power. Nice breaking pitch down there to start him off for a strike. 1 to count to Gaspar. Outfield fading back a little bit. Seeing the look on Gaspar's face. In the right-hand batter's box. A little bounce in his step. The delivery pops up. That's going to be in the right field. Billy Aboy's going to get under it quickly. And they're going to hold up Gaspar to first with a single.
Now batting.
That brings up Hack Liner, the third baseman, 0 for 1 on the day. Known as an RBI man. A good batting average at 6 home runs. 1 swing of the bat could put the Wideloads ahead by 1. With 1 out here in the top of the 4th, it's a 1-0 Beewolves game. 2-finger fastball inside, strike 1. That's a curveball hit, drifting foul, and that's going to be too far foul. It's a souvenir. Now it's 0-2. 50th pitch from Japani. Swing and a miss. He was way above that. Japani racking up the Ks,
Now
Pete.
batting, the left fielder, Wade Hobbs.
Yes, sir.
Now it's Wade Hobbs. 1 for 1 with a single. Outfield's going to go back again for Wade. A lot of power on this New York team. Got that runner at first base. Not really much of a stealing threat, but Japani keeping an eye on him. Curveball misses inside. Ball 1. I don't know count they need. Well, she goes to first anyway, and Franco does not pick her off. Japani throws a 52nd pitch in there for a strike. We've knotted up here now with 1 apiece. A couple more fans liking what they see so far, cheering on their Beewolves. That one misses way inside. Interesting changeup. Almost didn't make it there. Outside corner, strike 2. We're not up 2-2-2. My favorite count. There's a breaking pitch in the dirt. He doesn't go for it. And it's a full count, 3-2. One more to go here in the top of the 4th. What's going to happen? There goes the runner on the hit and run, but Green's going to pick out an easy throw it to first. Then that side.
All right. So they kept him off the board. No runs, 3 hits for the Wideloads. 1 run on 4 hits for the Beewolves. Ruby Green 1 for 1. Buster Biggs 1 for 1. And Magic Moore's first at bat. Rounder hit thrown 38 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. As you see, ERA's at 3.32. Ruby Green, the first baseman, was locked in and fit. Actually, Green is playing third base today.
That's right. That's her usual position when she plays, other than DH. First pitch is inside. Ball 1. Ronner's throwing his 40th pitch right there. It's a strike. Now we're even at 1 apiece. Ruby Green patient with left-hand batter's right. Hits a smashes one right back up the middle in the outfield. Akiro stops it, and that's going to be a clean single. Good hit there by Ruby Green to start things off here.
Yes, sir. And Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 1 with a single. His average is up to 302 today. Ruby Green at first base. That's outside ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's outside ball 2. 2-0 to Buster Biggs. Ooh, a high strike on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Another one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Buster Biggs. There's a pop-up to Hackliner at third base, who pulls it out of the sky, and Ruby Green's able to get back to first. So 1 out with a runner at first.
Oh, Buster not in his old form yet. Magic Moore could do something here. There's only 1 out with a runner at first. That one's right in. He pushes it off the bat. That's going to go foul. Luckily, there's nobody there. 0-1 the count to Magic Moore. Second pitch right in there. He pulls it hard down the line, and it's fair.
Fair.
It's fair. Everyone's going around.
Go.
He's going for second. Can he make it? He slides in and gets a double, Pete, and that's a nice double.
Way to go, Magic. Billy LeBoy, the right fielder, neutral and fit, favors the high pitch. He's 1 for 1 today. He's hitting .441 with 2 home runs. That's a single up the middle, and that's going to go, and that's going to go. No, why did I?
Okay.
Trying to control more than one person. But we get a score. Run crosses the plate. Runners at first and third now with 2 outs. 1 out.
It does. Eliza Peck is up now. 1 of the day, I think. That one's out. So she's a hard liner to Hicks. That's going to be a double play. The second out and the third. Good double play there by the Wideloads.
But the Beewolves put another one on the board, so it's Beewolves 2, Wideloads nothing. Fungo Akuro 0 for 1, Ellis Locos 0 for 1, and Izzy Baker 1 for 1. Japani's at 56 pitches with some strikeouts. Fungo Akuro is center fielder. He's hitting 175 this season. Japani's up to 19 strikeouts on the season. That one's low, ball 1. Japani locked in and fit right now. That one's inside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Fungo Akuro. That's in there for a called strike, and Akuro, watch that one go by. Akuro playing center field for the Wideloads today. That's in there for a called strike, and Akuro has seen the count even up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count to Fungo Akuro, the leadoff batter in the 5th inning. That's fouled off hard along the first baseline into the dugout. So Akuro buys himself another pitch. That's in there for a called third strike, and Akuro goes down. Watch it. Ellis Locos, the right fielder, neutral and fit, got good connection versus right-handed pitching, but he's 0 for 1 today. And Japani up to 20 Ks on the season. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Base is empty for Locos. That's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and Locos was out in front of that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes with a 1 out. Japani delivers. That's fouled off hard along the first baseline. Locos has bought himself another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Ooh, just inside. Bless you, Frangipani. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Locos playing right field today. Ooh, a little high on that one, and the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Japani delivers, and that's a roller to Dexteros. Will pick it up, make the throw. Franco for the second out. Two down. Izzy Baker, the second baseman's 1 for 1 with a single. Feeling neutral and fit today. Baker with a .417 average. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Japani up to 71 pitches now in the top of the 5th inning. That's in it for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bases empty in the top of the 5th inning. That's in there for called second strike, and Baker finds himself behind now in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Japani delivers, swing and a miss. Baker goes down on strikes. That's 21 Ks on the season for Fran Japani. We're going into the bottom of the 5th. Beewolves 2, Wideloads nothing. Fran Japani 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Freddie Knox 1 for 2, and Henry Dexteros 0 for 2. Rounders with 50 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 7 hits. His ERA is at a 3.57. Fran Japani's locked in and fit, but she's 0 for 1 today, Tommy.
All right, smart hitting by Fran here.
First pitch is high, ball 1. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's popped up into right center field, and the right fielder, Locos, is able to track it down and make the catch for the first out.
Not bad contact. It was close. Freddie Knox, 1 for 2 with a single. Freddie looking good out there recently. It's his first pitch and hits that one down the left line and off the ball. Wade Hobbs throw it in. He's going for 2 because he's fell. He doesn't get it.
He's thrown out at second, trying to stretch. 2 outs, bases empty. Henry Dexteros a shortstop. He's 0 for 2 today. Known around the league to be a tough out and a utility player. Takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. There's a smash into left center field. That's going all the way back. Yes. And that's out of here. Henry Dexteros with a home run. 1 for 3 he goes, 405 feet. It's Dexteros' 5th home run and 10th RBI of the season. He takes the lead on the team with 5 home runs now. So he's leading the team. Laura Franco, the first baseman, 0 for 2 today, hitting 400.
All right, the crowd's still on their feet from the Handley home run. First pitch outside to Laura Franco. Jared Honor's looking a little tense now.
Oh, no.
Throws a floater. She reaches up, pops it up behind the plate, and Elroy is going to catch that for the 3rd out.
Quit being a sucker for those high ones. Beewolves 3, Wideloads nothing. And Jerry Rauner's first at bat. Darcy Hicks 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ella Royd's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Japani's at 74 pitches, 7 strikeouts. Rauner, the starting pitcher's tense but fit, hitting 286 with 1 RBI. Bunted his first time off, sacrifice bunt.
Yep. 46, not a bad hitting pitcher, like we say. Watches the first slider go outside, misses ball 1. 1-0 the count. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Beewolves. He anticipated a mid-count inside fastball, but it was a little too far inside. He doesn't swing 2-0. Slider misses in there, 3-0. And now Fran Japani's behind the count. There's a 70th pitch there for a strike. Ronner knows to be patient, get the pitch count up. He swings at that one. That goes straight in the center field. Magic Moore picks it in. He's going to throw it to second base to hold up Ronner's stand at first with an unexpected single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Darcy Hicks.
Darcy Hicks 0 for 2. Dangerous hitter, though, Darcy Hicks. So we're going to have to be careful to him. Japani throws right up near the hands, makes it in for a strike. Ump like that call. 0-1 the count. Outside slider, 0-2, and Japani's in command. 82nd pitch is a curveball. Never swung the bat, Pete. 3-pitch strikeout. I did not expect that. Elroy's comes up. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Also a power hitter. She goes to first, and not quite in time. Not a bad idea by Japani. It's over 80 pitches here, locked in the top of the 6th inning. Check swing, strike 1. Inside changeup on the count to Elroy's. There's a curveball outside corner, makes it for a strike, and she's way ahead. Low and inside, another K, Pete. Japani is my best friend. Chimo Gaspar 1 for 2 with a single earlier in the game. He's got a runner at first base. A home run would tie this thing up. That's hitting the center field. Magic Moore's not going to be able to get it there. He's going to throw a third just to hold him up in case. And yeah, runners at first and second with 2 outs. And up comes Hack Liner. 0 for 2. But a crazy power hitter. The outfield's going deep. He's known as an RBI man, so he's dangerous in these situations. First pitch in there for a strike by Frangipani. Pitch number 88. Low way strike 2, 0-2. We've been here before, though. This is usually where the other team does their damage. Pops that one behind the plate. Eliza Peck's back. That's going to be an easy out. She's waving him off. And that is going to end the top of the inning. 3 outs.
We're heading into the bottom of the 6th. Beewolves 3, Wideloads nothing. Ruby Green 2 for 2, Buster Biggs 1 for 2, and Magic Moore 1 for 1 with a double. Rounders at 58 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving him 9 hits. His ERA is at 3.8. Ruby Green is locked in and fit. She's known as an RBI man. She's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Hitting .375 on the season. There's a smash. That's going into the gap between left and center. And Ruby Green is coming in they're going to pull into second with a leadoff double, Tom.
Wow, what a day she's having. 3 for 3.
3 for 3, yeah.
On the other hand, Buster Biggs struggling to stay relevant. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Not awful. If he get on here again, he could turn things around. Buster just has to make sure he's not his worst enemy. First one misses inside, ball 1. Jerry Ronner throws the 61st pitch. It's popped up in the center field. Ruby Green's going to have to come back. And waving off is caught by Fungo Okuro for that first out.
All right, so 1 out. And in steps Magic Moore, the center fielder. He's got 1 for 1 with a double himself. He's hitting .404 this season with 2 home runs. Ruby Green standing at second base with 1 out. Like Tommy was just saying, a single scores a run. That's low and outside, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Magic Moore. There's a smash. That's going to the second baseman Baker, who's going to throw it over to first to retire Moore. But Ruby Green is able to take third on the play. So 2 outs with a runner at third base. Billy LaPointe can come up big here if he can get a single.
He's 2 for 2 on the day. He's dangerous. First pitch, makes it on the inside corner, strike 1. The Sump's got a strange, whoa, that gets past. Here comes the runner. She's coming home. She's not going to make it.
She's out.
She's not that quick. She gets tagged out trying to get in.
But Wideloads, no runs on 5 hits. Beewolves, 3 runs on 10 hits. Wade Hobbs, 1 for 2. Fungo Okuro, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ellis Locos, 0 for 2. Japani's at 89 pitches with 9 strikeouts, giving up 5 hits. Her ERA is down to 5.4, Tommy. Wade Hobbs, the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's a good utility player. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Top of the 7th, Beewolves 3, Wideloads nothing. That's popped up straight back behind home plate, out of play. So no balls, 1 strike. That's fouled off hard along the first baseline into the stands. So very quickly, Hobbs is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's popped into center field, and Magic Moore is out there.
Off the wall.
It's off the wall. He makes the grab off the wall, and Hobbs pulls into second with a double. A long double. Fungo Okuro's tense but fit. He's 0 for 2 today. Runner at second does not have a lot of speed. No outs. Runner at second base. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Okuro playing center field for the Wideloads. That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fungo Okuro. One's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Japani locked in and fit.
Oh, no.
Shot. Oh, no. That's go.
You could tell that was coming.
That was a hard hit ball right at Frangipani. She got hit and she went down. Everybody's safe, so there's a runner at first and third now with no outs. Frangipani suffered a body contusion there. She is weak. And Tommy, looks like there's going to be a substitution. Tommy, Dusty Winder's coming in for the slightly injured Frangipani. Dusty Winder, relief pitcher, with a 3.97 ERA, a 0.97 whip, and 11 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, a little bit less than average junk and accuracy. He's almost fully rested, but not completely fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. So Dusty Winder will take over duties for Frangipani. First pitch from Winder is a strike. Strike 1. There's a smash, and that's going to get into the outfield, and Buster Biggs is going to pick it up and throw it in. And there goes the shutout as the Wideloads have a run scored across the plate. So it's 3-1 Beewolves. No outs. Runners at first and second, and Izzy Baker steps in. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a roller to nobody, and they're going to get nobody. A line drive back to Dusty Winter that he couldn't handle. He turned to throw to second to try and get the double play going, but unfortunately couldn't get anybody out. So it's bases loaded now with no outs. Jerry Runner, the pitcher, is going to be pinch hit for. They're going to bring in Masha Danga. Masha Danga, the pinch hitter, is .233 batting average with 1 home run and 4 RBIs this season. She is tense but fit. She's got better than average power. She's got excellent contact, and she's got less than average speed, but she is underperforming her career stats so far this season, Tom. So she'll be taking over the duties for starting pitcher. And again, bases loaded with nobody out.
Plays the home base.
There's a roller to Gonzalez. Oh, picked it up and makes the double play. He flips it to second and then over to first for the double play. Wideloads were able to pick up another score, though, making it 3-2. You're right. I probably should have gone home, but
that's all right.
I wanted to get the 2, That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Darcy Hicks, the first baseman, steps in. Runner at third base with 2 outs. That pitch is off the plate, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's in there for a called second strike, and Hicks now finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hicks hitting 178 on the season. That's popped up out of play in foul territory. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Darcy Hicks. There's a roller to Ruby Green. He'll pick it up, make the throw over to first to retire the side. But the Wideloads have cut the lead to 1 run. Masha Dongo, the pinch hitter, will be pulled in favor of relief pitcher Molly Pops. Molly Pops has a 2.35 ERA, 1.3 whip, and 12 strikeouts on the season. She's feeling neutral and fit. She's got about average velocity, average junk, a little bit less than average accuracy, and she's almost fully rested. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball. So as we head into the bottom of the 7th, it's Wideloads 2 runs on 8 hits, Beewolves 3 runs on 10 hits, Billy LeBoyne 2 for 2, Eliza Peck 0 for 2, and Dusty Winter's first at bat Pops with a 2.35 ERA.
Now batting.
Billy LeBoyne is locked in and fit. He favors the high pitch. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles and 2 RBIs.
And just like that, the Wideloads have made this game. If LeBoyne hits a liner in left field on that first pitch, Wade Hobbs 1 out.
Yep. Eliza Peck is neutral and fit. She's 0 for 2 today, hitting 161 on the season. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's inside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's lifted into left field, and Hobbs is able to get under it for the second out. So it's 1-2, and Dusty Winter stepping in.
Now, she had good contact on that one. Winter not expected to do much here, but you never know. Winter can hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1 of the first one. Molly Pops comes high and inside, misses ball 1 piece. Pressure up here in the bottom of the 7th, though, as Beewolves hoping to get back in it. Hits it hard. It's a liner to Gaspar. Picks him off the ground. Double punt through to first. 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh. As we head into the top of the 8th, it's still Beewolves 3, Wideloads 2. Ella Royds 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Chimo Gaspar 2 for 3, and Hackliner 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Winters at 10 pitches and giving up 1 hit.
He's going to be facing Ella Royds, who's 0 for 3, but 275 on the season, which ain't bad. Known as a power hitter. Fair contact. The catcher for the New York Wideloads. Getting ready for her first pitch from Winter. Check swing, makes it in there. Strike. High fastball. 0-1 the count. Pressure still up here on the top of the 8th. It's a 1-point ball game. She pushes that one down the line on the first base side. Foul. 0-2 Dusty Winter. A little itchy today. Winds up, tosses. Good breaking pitch outside corner. She swings, pushes it down the line. She's not going to let it get past her. She hits that one. Oh, and it can't quite be picked up by the shortstop at Dexteras. Goes into center field, throws it in, keep her in. It's a single. The pressure mounting. Here, Chimo Gaspar comes up 2 for 3 with 2 singles. And Ella Royds is going to come out. She's going to come out. They're going to bring in Prince Prize to back up catch. So he's going to put the gear on and get behind the plate here. Prince, known mostly for okay contact, although he beat us once late game. So we got a quick runner at first base. He goes to first. Can't quite get him. Franco makes sure he's there. Got a little dirt on the uniform now. Second pitch, breaking pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Dusty Winder keeping an eye at first base. This is inside of that one, ball 1. Goes back to first. Not good enough. Franco goes for the tag. 1 apiece. He's gone there twice. Pitch high and inside. Makes it for strike. 1-2. He's ahead in the count. Outside corner. Franco picks that up. Throws to first. They're coming back to second to first. And they get the double play.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Bases are cleared now. And that brings up Hack Liner, who's 0 for 3. The outfield's going back. Good defense by the Beewolves there. Breaking pitch. Hack really smashes it. But luckily it's fouled on the third base line. Fans on their feet here. Outside corner, strike 2. Dusty Winder in command. 1 strike left. Pressure still up here. And that one's popped up behind the mound. Winder's going back. He's going to wave him off just behind the mound. Grab that ball for the third out. Good inning there for the Beewolves.
Yes, sir. So as we head into the bottom of the 8th, it's still Beewolves 3, Wideloads 2. Freddie Knox 2 for 3. Hanley Dexter's 1 for 3 with a home run. And Alora Franco 0 for 3. Pops it through 8 pitches. And her ERA is down to 2.2. Freddie Knox 2 for 3 with 2 singles, hitting .375. Now in a catcher, Prince Prize. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's high, ball 2. 2-1. That's inside, 3-1. Pop seems to be struggling a little bit with her accuracy. 3 balls and a strike. That's way outside. And she walks Freddie Knox on 5 pitches. And Lee Dexter is stepping.
That's our first walk of the game. Hanley Dexter is 1 for 3 with a nice long home run. He's got a fast runner at first base. First pitch inside, strike 1. Hanley Dexter goes back to first. He comes back in time. Does Freddie Knox. Crowd doesn't like it. Pressure way up here. Second pitch in there. Hit hard into his own dugout. 0-2 the count to Hanley, but he's a tough out. That one's low, ball 1. 1-2 the count to Hanley Dexter. High inside, ball 2. I think all of her attention is at first base. And she's throwing balls. Ball 3 now, a full count to Hanley Dexter. Hit and run. He swings at it. It comes up. It's going to be caught. And right field Locos gets it, brings it in for that first out.
Well, that's an out. Way to go, Hanley Dexter. 1 for 4. Alora Franco, the first baseman's neutral and fit. 0 for 3 today. A lot of speed in Freddie Knox over there at first base. The bunt is down going along third baseline, and the throw to first just gets Alora Franco. So Freddie Knox is able to pull into second. But there are 2 outs now, and Ruby Green, who's locked in and fit, known as an RBI man, she's 3 for 3 today.
She's got good power, got good contact. And
looks like they're going to intentionally walk her.
Yeah, they may go around her. Molly Pops doesn't want to risk it against the red-hot Ruby Green. With the pressure way up here on the top of the 8th. Here comes the 4th ball, and Ruby Green is going to walk to first base. Runners at first and second.
With 2 outs.
She didn't like to have to do that, but they're getting to Buster Biggs, who's not having a great day.
He's 1 for 3 today with a single, but he's hitting .291 on the season with 3 home runs. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. The first pitch from Pops is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called second strike, and then very quickly Buster Biggs is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And that was a drop third strike, but they were able to throw him out at first base for the 3rd out. So here we go, folks. The nail-biting 9th inning. Wideloads need 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. Wade Hobbs, Fungo Akuro, and Ellis Locos going to step in against Dusty Winder. Wade Hobbs is neutral and fit. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. He's hitting .265 this season with 3 RBIs. That's outside, ball 1. Looks like Winder's going to go ahead and intentionally walk Wade Hobbs to get to the next batter. Wade Hobbs does not have a lot of speed, so he's not in danger to steal. So Wade Hobbs will take first base. And the tying run is at first. The go-ahead run steps into the home plate. 1 for 3 with a single. Fungo Akuro only hitting .190 on the season. Winder hits one, a line drive to Hanley Dexteras, who makes the catch for the first out. The throw to first, and Hobbs didn't even get a chance to get off first base. Goes to the right fielder. He's 1 for 3 today. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Dusty Winder's going to take a seat, and Smack Avery's going to come in. He's got a 0 ERA, 0.75 whip, and 2 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and fit. He's got better than average velocity. He doesn't have a whole lot to say about junk, and his accuracy suffers, but he's fully rested. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. There's 1 out with a runner at first base. First pitch from Avery's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for a called second strike. Strike 2. That's a curveball. Fastball, curveball. Let's see what Smack does here. Fastball outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ellis Locos. There's a roller. It's going to get passed into center field. Moore will pick it up and make the throw in the second to hold Hobbs at second base. But there's runners now at first and second with only 1 out. Izzy Baker, the second baseman's neutral, and he's 1 for 3 today. Baker hitting 157 on the season. That's in it for called strike. Strike 1. That's in there for called strike. Strike 2, and Smack Avery is out in front of Izzy Baker. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, that was low. Ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Izzy Baker. There's a roller to Dexteras. He'll pick it up, flip it to second, and over to first for the double play. That's the game. Beewolves win. And that was a nail-biter down to the end there, Tommy.
Oh, man.
But the Beewolves did it. I don't know how many double plays they got today.
Oh.
It must be about 3, I think. Huh?
Yeah. Boy, they needed that one. The last one too. They went to the pen. They only went to Smack Avery because Ellis Locos was so strong against right-handers, and they had to pitch around. You never knew.
Yeah.
You never knew.
It was a good call, and it worked out in the end. That's the main thing. So, Wideloads 2 runs on 10 hits. Beewolves 3 runs on 10 hits.
Yeah, and it was all Beewolves to the 5th. They got all 3 of their runs, and then Wideloads put together a 2-run 7th inning, making it close. It was a close game. Good back. It could have gone either way.
It could have. Yeah, that 9th inning was a nail biter. Being up by 1. That was close.
Yeah. You had some Wideloads who didn't do all that well. Darcy Hicks goes 0 for 4. Hack Liner 0 for 4. Those are 2 big hitters that they really need to see something from. On the other hand, Chimo Gaspar 2 for 4. Wade Hobbs 2 for 3. No home runs by the Wideloads, so they eked out those 2 RBI or it says 1 RBI, but they.
Yeah, they had 2 runs. Only 1 was a run batted.
Oh, okay, all right. I think it. Yeah. So there you go.
Yes, and then for the Beewolves, Freddie Knox went 2 for 3, so he did a good job subbing in there. Dexteras went 1 for 4 with the home run, putting and actually turns out to be the winning home run. Franco uncharacteristically 0 for 3. Ruby Green again 3 for 3 though, Tommy. She scored 2 runs, 1 walk.
Oh yeah.
So she was 3 for 3, but she was on base 4 times.
Yeah.
Buster Biggs 1 for 4. Magic Moore 1 for 2, and then he didn't. He sacrificed. He didn't sacrifice. Yeah. Eliza Peck 0 for 3. Not what we wanted to see out of her. Fran Japani again. She's not a big hitter, but she was pitching really well. Winder had 1 time up, but he gave the ball a good ride, but ultimately it was caught in the outfield. So ultimately, I would have liked to see a little bit more, but it was just enough.
Yeah.
So
Eliza Peck struggling on the year with a 156 batting average. She'll have to turn that thing around. Pitching, Ronner comes in, gets the loss. He throws 6 innings, gets 10 hits off him, 3 earned runs. Not awful. Gets 2 Ks of his own, but gives up a home run. His ERA rests at a 3.65. He's now 1-2 on the season. Oh, and then Pops comes in and throws 2 innings herself, walks 2 batters, gets 1 struck out, Her ERA is a respectable 2.08. She's 1-0 on the season.
For Beewolves, Fran Giappani gets the win, so her record improves to 3-1. She pitched 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, only 2 earned runs. She had 9 Ks on the day, drops her ERA to 6.08. And like I say, her record improves to 3-1. Dusty Winder came in and pitched 2 1/3, gave up 2 hits and walked 1. His ERA is down to 3.29, and his record stays at 1-0-0. And then Smack Avery comes in, earns his 3rd save of the season, Tommy. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, came out 1 hit. He still has a 0 ERA. His record is no wins, no losses, but 3 saves. So, all right.
One of the better closers in the league.
Yeah. And the 3 stars of the game, again, Fran Giappani was on her way to having a pretty spectacular day. Unfortunately, she had to come out in the 6th inning after getting body contusion. She pitched the 6 innings. She gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, had 9 strikeouts on the day.
That's really good. The B- ranked number 11, Ruby Green, has just been out of her head recently, playing as DH, and now she gets the nod to play third base today. She goes 3 for 3 with a double and 2 runs in.
And then rounding out the 3 stars, Wade Hobbs, the center fielder for the Wideloads, he went 2 for 3 with a double and he scored a run. So,
yes.
Way to go, Mr. Hobbs.
Yes.
Tommy G with 5 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. He had 4 strikeouts with a contribution of 51%. Pete J had 5 hits, 1 RBI, 1 stolen base, and 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 49%.
There you go. So the first meeting between these 2 teams goes to the Beewolves. We get to see them another time this season in New York. And before that, we'll have 10 more games to go. Our next game is going to be on the road in Houston. Maybe Pete and I will go hunting out in Mexico. But let's see.
That'll be fun.
The Burners are going to be out there playing the Crocs. Just trying to see some of these Blowfish Hot Corners. That'll be a big game. What do you do? All right. Well, so good game here, and the Beewolves keeping their record going. Let's see what the season standings thus far. Solid third place, 2 games back, 1 game behind the Water Bullets, so they're looking good there. Gonna go real quick to let's go to the league leaders just real quick, see what's going on, see who's there for. Because we're going to Jacks next, right?
Yeah.
And top 10 batting. Yeah, Billy LeBoink. Look at that. Batting average. We have the 3 best batters in the league.
Yeah.
Billy LeBoink, Gina Torrens, and Magic Moore. That's crazy. We got
Runs batted in. Billy LeBoink, number 1.
Number 1 with RBIs. They got a Jacks batter on there, Huffley Buffler's in 381. That's respectable. Gina Torrens, on base percentage, those 3 again. Huffley Buffler for slugging percentage 698. Billy Boink on base and slugging this and everything. It looks like Huffley Buffler's one we got to look out for.
Yeah.
Billy Boink leading in hits at 27. Buffler's at 24, so right behind him.
Gina Torrens at 22, so she's she's right there too.
Nice.
Extra base hits. Huffley Buffler.
At 10.
Strikeouts. Runs scored. Hanley Dexter has scored 14 runs. He's tied for first.
He gets on a lot.
Robin Yu. Gina Torrens. Stolen bases 5 for Gina Torrens.
Yeah. Caught twice.
Rhonda Horn's playing for the Arctics.
Is she? Oh, how about she got picked up? Good for her, the Horn lady.
Magic Moore, Freddie Knox, and Gina Torrens all caught stealing.
All right, wins. Barry Ozone's got 3 wins as a pitcher, but so is Fran Giappani and Beavis Ortiz. That's pretty good at this point in the season.
Yeah, but we're going to be throwing Deshaun Levant up there.
Yeah. Chico Lapata's got 3 saves for the Jacks. That's going to be big for them.
Well, where's our guy? We got 3 saves. He's got 3 saves. Yeah. Must just be off the Smack Avery.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Now strikeouts, Japani's in the top 10.
Julio Hooper doesn't have a team.
Yeah, one, two.
He's got 5 saves though.
Fran Japani's tied for 5th for strikeouts.
23. Yeah, she was on pace. If she would have done. She would have been up there around 24 if she could have got one more.
Way to
Who
go.
was at 29? It's crazy.
Alicia Woodrow, I wouldn't have thought that.
I like seeing our entire starting rotation in the walks per nine. Yeah.
We just don't walk batters. Yeah.
Nope.
Well, all right. So we'll hop on a plane and fly out to Houston for that Jackson. That's going to be a big one. That's the like you say, if you look at the standings, the Jacks are one of the hottest teams in the league, 9-6 of 600. Now, do they have a game? They do not have another game before our next one, so they are 9-6. I'm gonna go back to the standings here real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. That'll test our mettle. See if we can get to double-digit wins. All right, so until then, thanks for watching. This is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we're saying, get out of here.